Hi everyone, welcome back to another episode of Time for Mental Health. Time for Mental Health is a podcast where we aim to normalize the sharing of mental health experiences. I'm your host Fabian. Today I'm joined by Talya, co-founder of Huddle Humans, Viaano, founder of Huddle Humans, and also we have a special guest today, a girl who has shaved her head for hair for home and redefined beauty standards with her own act. Through these COVID times, she has been sharing her life on Instagram and TikTok. Let's all welcome her, Emmanuelle.
Welcome. Beautiful story. Yeah.
Do you wanna tell the audience more about yourself first, or
what am I supposed to say?
anything like how old are you, or you want to tell, or what have you been up to?
Okay, so my name is Michelle. I'm 22 this year, and I'm just a very vain person now. I just think I'm like super chill all the time. Yeah.
Amazing.
That's
Beautiful.
right. Yeah.
That's what we like.
That's right. So in this episode, we want to really talk about beauty and mental health, and some of the questions we'll be talking about are like our how beauty means to us, what they mean to us, how it affects our self-image, and how we overcome like certain beauty like stigmas that, or maybe like experiences that we have faced in the past. Yeah. So just right to the point. When did you shave your head, and how long has it been?
I shaved my head on 10 July 2021. So that's like July, August, September, October, November, December, January, February, March. 9 months already. Wow, can have baby
Yes.
Yeah, so it's been like 9 months, and it's been like a journey. My hair now is like 5 cm long. That's
Really?
right.
You
5
measure?
cm. No lah, I just like
Similar.
gauge lah. Like this, my finger 5 cm.
So how do you do like your maintenance like after when you cut hair, right? So how do you like maintain it after that? How do you, there's this transition period, right?
Yeah.
So how-
Oh my gosh. So there's this like period of time for like a few months. I think from July I was still a bit bald. My hair started growing a bit more in like August. So like August to December, I had to go for like haircuts every like 2 weeks.
Wow.
to like shape the hair, is it?
Yeah, but like the thing is, being like as a girl, the hairstylist, the hairdresser, doesn't really know what to do with your hair, because like not a lot of girls have like this length of hair. So they just be like, you want like the boy next to you or not? Then I just
She said that.
yeah, no, cause like no, the person who was available at the time was like a guy. So he was like, oh, you want like the boy next to you, like a little bit shy one? Then I, okay lah, I can be handsome girl, it's okay. Can. So like he cut my hair, cut until like very short. And I was like, okay, at least like I don't have like that weird like bump that follows like my a little slightly pointy head shape. I was like, okay lah, better than nothing. But after I put on like makeup and everything, I was like, not bad.
So wait, everything is new to you. Like you never really shaved bald before. This is like
I've
your
never
first time.
had hair shorter than my shoulder length before.
Oh,
So this
wow.
is like it's really new.
Fresh,
Wow.
first time experience, and like I think it was really difficult to find like what am I supposed to do with my hair, because I was trying to find like how do I style it, things like that. Of course TikTok has helped me a lot, because there are like those like girls in like, other countries who are less conservative and have many different types of like hairstyles and hair lengths, hair colors, etc. Pinterest was not that helpful. Yeah, I was expecting like Pinterest to have like, whoa, beautiful hair everywhere, inspo. But it just mainly gave me like 2012, 2010 kind of hair, which was like not my vibe. I was like, no way I'm gonna have that hair. Like,
What
doesn't
kind
suit
of
me.
hair is that? Like emo style? Like
Yeah,
cover one eye?
it was like the
Oh,
emo
really?
style, cover one eye. You know, like if you search like girls with pixie cut, is that the same image that will like pop up everywhere? And I'm like, I don't want.
So I would like to ask, like, do you cut for that hair for hope event? Do you cut your hair yourself, or how?
Oh, so I, when I registered for Hair for Hope, so like when you register, you have to put your like before photo. So it's my long hair photo.
Oh,
so I
really?
think there was an organization who saw that, like, oh wow, your hair is so long. Would you like to donate it? So there was a separate organization asked me if I wanted to donate my hair for those cancer patients who don't have money, like don't have enough money to afford like a wig. And I was like, okay, sure, like just take my hair, it's okay. I'm gonna shave it anyway. Yeah, so they sent someone to come to my my house. Oh my gosh. They sent someone to come to my house to like help me shave my head. Yeah, and collect the hair.
That's interesting. So for international audience that don't know, I believe Hair for Hope is actually a Singapore foundation kind of thing,
Yeah.
right? So it's a charity for
Children with cancer.
Children with cancer, yeah.
Wonderful initiative.
Yeah.
So we, for the way COVID went was like you shave your hair by yourself, or like you have your head shaved and you upload a photo onto their website so that people can like see you, like you basically like show your support so that they can see like they are not the only people who are bald, and being bald is like okay. Like losing your hair is fine. It's not such like a big like taboo thing. Yeah.
I think for me, like if I had a choice, I'll probably not lose my hair. I think it's a very difficult decision for me, at least. You know, I've tried long hair, I've tried short hair. I mean, can't pull it off as good as you are. I think based
Or a compliment.
Thanks.
based on like what she's posted on Instagram and TikTok, right? She can pull off the long hair. She can also pull off the short hair. You know, so you kind of like you care a lot about it. You don't care about your looks, to say that, yeah. So how does that like affected your decision in like this to choose to shave your head?
It was definitely very difficult cause like if you ask my mom, actually, my mom has 3 daughters and she will tell you that Michelle is the vainest out of my 3 daughters. Like very vain. I actually thought about it for like a really long time, actually a few years. Like I first thought about it in secondary school, but then I of course brushed it off. I was like, I don't want lah, so scary. Then my uncle passed from cancer a year before that, so I thought like it'd be a nice way to remember him, and like just nice the campaign date was right around his anniversary. So I was like, okay, I'll think about it. So I actually sat on the idea for like a few months. I think like in March I just like spontaneously signed up for it, and I didn't tell anybody about it until like May. Like I only told like 2 of my friends. Then in May I told my family about it, and I was like so I signed up for this Hair for Hope. Like my family knows what it is, and then they were like, are you sure? Like I think like one of my family members, I can't remember who, was like, are you sure? And I was like, I already signed up, what do you want me to do about it? Like I forced myself to sign up so that I won't like back out of it halfway. Then my sisters were really supportive. They were like, oh really? Wow. I think they were also like really shocked because like I think they totally didn't expect it to come from me of all people. When I told my dad, he was like really happy. He was like, wow, I admire you so much. And I was like, oh my gosh. But this news, I only kept it within like my immediate family and like a few friends. I was actually quite like scared to talk about it on like social media or anything. So actually like my social media did not know about it until about a month after I shaved my head. Yeah, so like I just kept posting like pictures and videos of me from like, I mean I had some backlog just in case like I was too chicken or something.
Archives.
Yeah, so I just posted like photos. Then like and also because at the same time like when I was like freshly bald, I was a bit like I was totally not used to it. Like I actually couldn't look at myself in the mirror because I felt like, oh, who is this? What is this? It was very, very weird for me. So for the I think first 2 weeks, I had this exercise with myself that every 2 hours I would like force myself to look at the mirror for at least 5 minutes, like 1 to 5 minutes, at least 1 minute, to get myself used to looking at myself, kind of thing.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So I just want to ask, when you shave your hair at the beginning, when you go out, do you wear any caps? Like at the beginning, if you're comfortable answering.
I didn't want to because like I'm doing this to advocate for people who lost their hair
Right.
and to show that it's totally fine to be bald. But because I'm very scared of cold, so I got cold really really fast. Like I did not know the breeze was so strong. Like you know, like you walk around in Singapore now, it's like wow, so hot. No, oh my gosh. The breeze was like suddenly I felt like it was winter. My head was frozen. I wore like a little cap, but it was very obvious that I was bald. So I was like, okay. People did stare at me, but I was like, Stella, I'm very chill. Continue looking.
Yeah, that's wonderful.
Yeah, I remember like when I saw, because I actually know Michelle for a while now also, then I saw the post on social media, like suddenly you go bald. I was like, wow, Michelle do this. Like, yeah, I was quite surprised but yeah, I think like hearing from you now also like why you did it and like how like you know how you said you had to actually like stand in front of the mirror to get used to this and like feel beautiful again. I think that's like, it's actually something quite deep that they would go through, like a self-image thing, and yeah, to see that it does help like to shave your head for them because you're showing them that like they're not alone in this and like normalizing having no hair kind of thing also lah. Yeah.
I think that was like a strange thing that like I actually felt like a bit like guilty. I felt a bit guilty for having that, for needing that whole stare in the mirror for 5 minutes exercise, because like I felt like I was being a hypocrite. Like my entire message, my entire reason why I did this was for the people who felt self-conscious, but here I am feeling self-conscious and like I'm saying, no, you're beautiful even when you're bald, but I didn't feel beautiful. So like I felt like a bit like a hypocrite. It was like a bit difficult to like grapple with, so I didn't feel like ready to like share it for like that whole month.
I think that's very normal. I mean, but I think the important thing here is that at least you're in touch with your feelings. You are self-aware that what you're feeling. Because I've spoken to quite a few friends as well. I mean, you know, that they do some of these initiatives, like you know, people that are blind or deaf. You know, for example, some to put themselves in their shoes, what they do is they spend like 10-15 minutes a day without any light at all. They'll just close their eyes and just go about their business, you know, and then I mean they want to feel what is it like. So my friends also, you know, they say the same thing as well. I mean, you know, sometimes I feel like a hypocrite because I don't really have it, but then why am I feeling this way? But then I think at the same time there's a lot of perspectives, right? I mean, you are sending a message across so that you know you're putting yourself in other shoes and you're normalizing the experience, and then you're feeling what's it like to be in their shoes. So I think that is important as well. I think, and that is a very strong message to send across for yourself and for everyone out there. I think it's good to destigmatize things such as cancer and like blindness and all that. Yeah, that's wonderful.
And on that note, like, do you think like the current generation, like the current the current worldview is that they put a lot of emphasis on like physical looks and
I think definitely yes. I'm coming from a point of view of social media, because I do create some content on social media and I check my analytics sometimes, and I noticed that previously when I still had like long hair, I get a lot more views, a lot more engagement because I fit into like typical standard of beauty, compared to now. My target audience has somewhat shifted from a mainstream to now it's less mainstream, less engagement and less views. And also the thing with like, oh, this sounds so bad, but pretty privilege. I most definitely, like now I realized I had pretty privilege when I fit into typical standard of beauty. I could just like smile at someone and like they'll immediately be nice to me, kind of thing. Now it's like a little bit tougher. I have to like put in a bit more personality and be like work a bit harder for them to be like
Yeah.
nicer to me or like more polite in a sense.
Is there any way that we can encourage like our audience or our viewers that they put so much emphasis on these physical looks? How can they like adopt a better or more healthier way of looking at this like beauty?
I think people are very judgy, like online and offline. So like, not only judging like other people, but also like judging yourself. So there's like, of course, that typical like you have beautiful like flawless skin. See, even the word flawless is like calling textured skin a flaw. Like they expect you to have like smooth baby skin and like features that fit like a certain stereotype. Then only you can be beautiful. But like I think there's so much more to like beauty. Like to me beauty is like confidence. Like even confidence itself is not like those like typical like, oh, I walk into the room and I want everybody to stare at me. The current like understanding of confidence has a lot to do with being an extrovert.
Right.
Yeah. But like even being an introvert is still confident because like it's just who you are.
Right.
Like being beautiful is not like just like, oh, you look great or like you can charm someone else, but more of like knowing who you are or knowing where you are at. So like even if you don't know who you are, if you can understand like where you're at, there's a certain understanding of self, and that will make you be able to like express yourself better. And I think that is really, really beautiful. Like if I see that in somebody, I think like, wow, that person is so charming. Yeah.
Yeah, I very much agree with that also. It's like you're not trying to be someone else. I think it's really beautiful when you're not like trying to be someone else lah. And I was actually having like a very similar chat with my friends the other day, and we were talking about how like at this current stage of life, like some of us actually feel because I'm like 26 years old now, and like a lot of us thought that at this current stage of life, we don't like physically look the best, but we actually feel the most beautiful because
How do you
like
say that?
okay, thanks. But yeah, we like I was like thinking about this also. Then like I feel like like last time I like got more like skinnier. Then like I mean I still skinny now lah, but then like like I was skinnier, more like young looking. I don't know, like less wrinkles, but or something like that lah. Like I I mean I just looked better last time, okay, but then like I feel the most beautiful that I have ever been in my life because of how comfortable I am in my skin. And like I think like just having my insides align with my outside, as in like the things in my heart and like what like I guess it's really that like not trying to be someone else that makes me feel beautiful lah. Yeah.
I would like to give a hot take. Personally, for me,
Yeah.
like if someone will, it's okay for you to do plastic surgery if you don't like how you look, as long as it is what you really want to do, go ahead. For me, it's like, that's how I see that.
I think your opinion on that also comes from a very like a place where society like judges people who have plastic surgery. Like they go, oh my god, that celebrity, she had plastic surgery, I think like your point of view comes from that kind of
Possibly.
statement that people take. Like if she had plastic surgery or like he had plastic surgery, they got plastic surgery lah. It's not that big of a deal. I mean, like, what is it to you? We're not forcing you to have plastic surgery. And like if they feel like it really like changed their life and make them feel like so much better, and they were in a really bad place before, then like so be it.
It's like it's done them a good thing.
Yeah, definitely. Like I just think like people are a bit too sensitive of like the whole changing your looks kind of thing. Like, what is it to you? You're not them.
I I mean, I am like quite an advocate for natural beauty lah. Like like okay, not as in I'm definitely like not for like judging people's plastic surgery or stuff like that. But then like okay, like in my own experience, like I think I also had to come to become comfortable with my own like natural looks. Like yeah, I think that there has been a time where like I like, for example, like can't even go out without makeup, or like can't even go out even without eyeliner, when like I don't even need eyeliner actually, but then it's like I get used to this like I don't know, my eyes bigger or something like that if I wear eyeliner. Like I get used to this like standard of beauty that like I will need more and more. And like I feel like it's important to like embrace like that natural beauty lah. And like I don't really think plastic surgery is the solution lah. Yeah, that's like how I see it lah. But yeah.
To each their own.
Yeah. So since we are short on time, any last final thoughts for those who are struggling with to accept how they look or accept their own body? Just one sentence will do. For me, it's like, if you want to look like how you want to look, whatever ways, go for it. As long as you're better off after that.
For me, I think like, if you think you're the prettiest, no one else can fault you. And like, cause beauty is in the eye of the beholder. If you think you're true, you are so chill, okay?
Wow. Like that confidence, man.
That is good.
Yeah. You're really like very, very like comfortable with like expressing this. It's good. Yeah, actually before this podcast I was actually thinking about this like time of my life where like I was very, very insecure about my looks. Like it was a time when I had braces and I had to wear a bite plate. So like it's like it kind of makes you not talk properly. So like I remember after I talk to people, right, I will cry one because like I sounded like so like a fool or something. Like I sounded like yeah, what like just very funny lah. And like I felt like people looked at me weird when I talked like that. And yeah, actually what's my point? I mean, yeah, basically like your beauty is not defined by how others see you lah. And all my insecurities came from like me being overly concerned about how others saw me. Like I think there's a balance between wanting to look good for, in respect of others. Like often we look good to like respect the place we're at or like the people we're meeting and stuff like that. But then like there's a balance, like we should have a balance between like, looking beautiful for respect for others and rather than like looking beautiful to impress others or like to please others. Yeah, so it's so important to have that balance, like, and knowing your worth and who you are lah. Yeah.
I think for myself, it's very simple. I think your standards of beauty is defined by yourself. Just be you and just be comfortable with what you want to be. That's all from me.
And with that, we have come to the end of episode 6 of Time for Mental Health. Of course, do follow Michelle Emmanuelle on her Instagram, TikTok. What other socials you have?
Only those.
Only those. They will be on the screen somewhere. Okay. If not, blame me on Keegan.
Alright.
Till then, see you guys on the next episode. Ciao.
Bye.
Bye.